Selamat datang kepada yang terhormat Gubernur Provinsi DKI Jakarta Bapak Rasyid Baswedan PhD. Selamat datang juga kepada para delegasi. Dapat kembali ke tempat. Sekali lagi, kami mohon kesediaan rekan-rekan media. Selamat pagi Bapak dan Ibu tamu undangan sekalian. Selamat datang di Balai Agung, Balai Kota Provinsi DKI Jakarta. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to the City Hall of Jakarta. Hope everyone is having a good time, just like the title of this event, The Good Times. And first of all, I would like to welcome our guest of honor, yang terhormat Gubernur Provinsi DKI Jakarta, Bapak Rasyid Baswedan PhD. Selamat pagi, Bapak Gubernur. I would also like to welcome His Excellency Ambassador of the Federal Republic of Germany to Indonesia, ASEAN, and Timor-Leste, Mr. Peter Schoff. Good morning, Ambassador Schoff. Vice Chairman of Indonesian Chamber of Commerce, Bapak Ilham A. Habibi. Selamat pagi, Bapak Habibi. Selanjutnya kepada Mr. Hans Farnhammer, Head of Cooperation for European Union Delegation to Indonesia and Brunei Darussalam, dan juga para pejabat pemerintah Provinsi DKI Jakarta, and of course to all delegates from startups, venture capitals, innovators, and experts from Berlin, all delegates from international donor organizations and local startups, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Good Idea Jam, hosted by the Governor of Jakarta on the occasion of the 25th anniversary of Jakarta-Berlin Sister City Cooperation. Please give it a speech from Vice Chairman of Indonesian Chamber of Commerce, Bapak Ilham A. Habibi. Selamat pagi, Bapak, silakan.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Guten Morgen. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. It is my pleasure to be here on stage to welcome everybody and give a few remarks about this important event that we will have for the next 2 days. First of all, I'd like to welcome His Excellency the Governor of Jakarta, Dr. Baswedan. Also, of course, His Excellency the Ambassador of the Federal Republic of Indonesia, Dr. Schoff, and also Mr. Hans Farnhammer, the Chancellor of the European Union, Head of Cooperation for Indonesia and Hubungan, and Vice Ambassador of Indonesia to Germany, Mr. Pemilik. The delegation from Berlin, for Berlin South Asia, welcome to Indonesia. And of course, everybody else in the room that I saw here, I can't mention one by one. Thanks for being here this morning. Well, first of all, I'd like to say that this is actually already the second time we are having this Good Times of the German business in Jakarta, which attracted almost 1,000 people. There was a huge event, and a sub-event accompanied that was basically Good Times, where we tried to basically gather people, like-minded people that are working in the startup framework. The cooperation between the two cities, two capital cities, Jakarta and Berlin, in the framework of a sister city cooperation is something that has been ongoing for long. There's a deep existing cooperation, and it has also actually brought together not only the two cities in form of the individual governments, but also other organizations that are taking place there. Then, we are actually, from the Indonesian side, I think, looking forward to something which is a long-term, sustainable partnership whereby we can bring together ecosystems and develop innovation, platforms for innovation, which are very necessary to tackle and to really bring real solutions to today's challenges. I think for us in Jakarta, to give you an example, we talked about this briefly before we came into this room. A major challenge is to really reduce or eliminate the pollution that we see in Jakarta, as we see in many other cities around the world, cities that are growing, and unfortunately the growth, which is very good on one hand, but sometimes it brings along negative effects such as pollution. And I think it's in everybody's mind. We are doing already the right things in Jakarta, I think, with the newly established underground and also the connectivity between various public transportation systems. There might be other solutions that can be established, like electromobility, etc. I don't want to go too much in detail, but there are a lot of opportunities and chances to work together and to share experiences and ideas to find solutions to problems that big cities have in common. Berlin is a big city, the largest in Germany, with about 3.5 million people. For Indonesian standards, it's not that big. I know. I mean, in Indonesia, we have much larger cities like Jakarta, with minimum 11, 12 that's registered per day, maybe 28 or so. I don't know. It's a big monster, if I may say that, but we can make it a very nice, livable city. I think, providing the right solutions. And sometimes the solution has to be coming bottom up, citizen innovation, citizen-led, citizen, participation. All of these keywords, I think, are in our mind. It's good to have these keywords in our mind, but when it happens, I think it's very smart. But that's what I want to do with this. Then, together with my dear friend and colleague Daniel, and an organization that he established some years ago called Hi Indonesia, we actually have years of experience working on these very ecosystems, and I'd like to thank Daniel and the team for making this event today happen. We are also, by the way, trying to set up an incubator in our own network, whereby we can maybe work together on an international basis from the very beginning to bring in ideas, mechanisms, participants, supporters from an international framework from the very beginning into this incubator. I think as an Indonesian who has spent significant time in Germany, I know that there's a lot of things that we in Indonesia can learn from the German experience. On the other side, I think vice versa, there's also a lot of things that Germany has learned from Indonesia. It's not just a one-way street, it's a two-way street. As it is with most things in the world. It's not only one side, it's always two sides of the same coin. Well, I don't want to talk too much. I think there's other speeches that I want to be given too. Thanks for everybody's attention, and also I would like to wish a fruitful discussion and a productive jam session, a jam workshop today, and see you all tomorrow at the second day of Good Times. Thank you very much for your attention.
His Excellency, Ambassador of the Federal Republic of Germany to Indonesia, ASEAN, and Timor-Leste, Mr. Peter Shaw.
Mr. Governor Anies Baswedan, Governor of Jakarta, Mr. Ilham Habibie, Vice Chairman of the Indonesian Chamber of Commerce, Kalin, dear representatives of startups, both from Indonesia and from Berlin, Selamat pagi, good morning, guten Morgen allerseits, in Jam. This is an event which highlights not only the interest and affinity of both Jakarta or Berlin to innovation, the creative economy, smart solutions, smart cities, but it also is an important event in the framework of the 25th anniversary of the city partnership between Jakarta and Berlin. And for this I ask you all for a big round of applause. The cooperation between Jakarta and Berlin in the past has for many years focused on things like culture and sports, and that's important, and I think this should continue. But I must say, we had a visit here last week, 2 weeks ago, from a badminton team from Berlin. Badminton is a fast sport, and I think the team from Berlin played a couple of teams from Jakarta and was, I would say, horribly defeated by the skillful art of Indonesian badminton. So there's one thing we can learn to play better badminton in Germany. We can learn here something from Indonesia. So what I want to say is that I think this focus on culture and sport, of course, is very important. It is at the core of city partnerships, or partnerships in general, and it should not be neglected. But what is also very important, and maybe equally important, is that in those partnerships we find also a focus to look to the future. And one of the big challenges is that both cities face is the connection through the startup ecosystems to contribute to the improvement of the life of the citizens in cities. And I think both cities, both your city, Governor, as well as the city of Berlin, have embraced this challenge in a very spectacular and innovative ways. And it's very good that our two cities find together here. I must say, Ilan mentioned the wonderful event last fall. I remember I was at the end of this APK, a 3-day big event with thousands of participants from business and ministers from Germany and dignitaries from Germany, and I don't want to tell you what. Just to say, we were extremely busy, very busy, for not only the 3 days that it took place, but also the preparation, protocol, and everything you have to do. And at in the second day, we looked, there's going to be an event tomorrow in the Empirica Club in SCPD, some startups, startup event. Do you want to go there? And I said, are you kidding? I mean, look, 3 days after this, I need a month of holiday. But somehow then I saw the brochure and it sounded very intriguing, and I also found the names of many of my friends here, like Ilan's name and others. So I thought, well, maybe this is not a bad thing to go there for a beer after such an intensive period. And I must say, I was so intrigued by this the Good Times event. It was one of the best events in my first weeks that I had here as new ambassador in Jakarta, and I thought, well, I mean, this is really another face of the city and of the country, and this is something I would like to focus on. So I'm very glad to be here this morning for this new event that Startup Asia Berlin and Smart City Jakarta are organizing. Looking at the number of internet users worldwide, we see a constant and dynamic rise within the last 10 years, and there's only 2009. There was a number of worldwide internet users of about 1 billion people. Today, the number of internet users is 4.4 billion people. So you see the importance that ICT, information and communication technology, is taking in our daily life. And the digital transformation is happening everywhere and at any time, and it has, I believe, a great potential to urban areas, rural areas, remote areas, and I think it's interesting, if I may say, to make just a little case for Berlin here, my capital in Germany, that I was very interested to learn that actually the Berlin is at the top of the venture risk capital for in Europe, with I think 2-point-something billion euros a year, followed by London, 1.7. So Berlin is of course a smaller city, but it's something I think we can be very proud of, that the city of Berlin attracts in such a way startups and innovation vectors in such a dimension. And in fact, the economic potential of this whole eco-startup business is, given the fact that we expect, when we follow the UN, that by 2100, in the year 2100, when I will be long gone, we expect, the UN expects that the number of citizens of the world who live in urban areas is going to be between 80 and 90%. So it's very logical that we plan ahead and see also how we can empower our cities for this important challenge. But it's also a big opportunity for business. A recent report by Ernst & Young has mentioned that the potential for risk capital worldwide in this sector is about 350 billion. So that is a huge figure, and that also shows the big potential that this has. One word on Jakarta and Berlin. Mr. Governor, Jakarta Jakarta is a modern megacity. Only in the few months that I've been here, I mean, I've seen developments with the speed of light. Something Germany can come and learn something from, if I may say so. Congratulations to the new MRT system and the rapid improvement also of the infrastructure, including, by the way, of pedestrians, because at this very moment in front of our embassy we have a new great sidewalk being built, and we are in contact with you to see that our needs and your needs can coexist. But this will happen, of course, and it's really interesting to see how the city of Jakarta is trying to become a city 4.0, and also a part of this agenda Make Indonesia 4.0 roadmap. It's interesting also to see how the private sector and the public sector learn to work together in this area. Also a very interesting new territory for many of us. But one thing is very clear, we have to, if we look at the challenge and have to maintain the public services such as education, healthcare, public transport, for such a big challenge, and Jakarta is tackling this in fact with the help of big data, innovation, decentralization, and so on. You have the interesting IT solutions, for example, on the real-time information on traffic conditions, or on floods, on fires, websites, social media. Vice versa, citizens have platforms, possibilities to articulate their needs and to also articulate complaints if they think that's necessary. Jakarta is in the meantime ranking among the top 50 smart city governments in the world, and is becoming more and more a responsive smart city. Speaking of Berlin, I was proud to learn that the German capital finds itself among the top 10 global startup ecosystems, or in the global ecosystem ranking. I think this is very good. 75% of all German startups are located in Berlin. One of the main reasons for this positive development of the city in the past year has in fact been the growth of the digital economy in Berlin. Digital economy alone, 15% of Berlin's economic growth is due to the growth in the digital economy over the past 6 years. So there are many challenges. I think both Berlin and Jakarta are well prepared, and I think are going to be resolved to intensify and strengthen this dialogue on common challenges. I think Berlin also has the possibility to learn from Jakarta. As a new citizen of the city, I must say I am deeply impressed, and I really have the steep learning curve when I see all the handling and managing of these cashless payment systems in the public and the private sector. I think this is astonishing if you come from good old Europe to see this. You also manage big data for policy advice. You use scientific evidence, and I think it's the city of Jakarta, of course, is vulnerable, so I think it's a logical thing to do. So I think it is fantastic to exchange experiences of stakeholders from both cities, and because I do not want to stand in the way of the beginning of the real work of this conference, may I say that I'm extremely delighted that I could be here this morning. That I congratulate again the organizers for having this event at the second time, that I congratulate the stakeholders in the startup world on both sides, because when we in the embassy analyze the kind of vectors of cooperation, I mean, how can Indonesia and Germany be brought together? Of course, there are these traditional fields, but I think the startup scene, the creative economies, the innovation scene, these are the areas which bear great potential. And again, thank you very much for those who came all the way from Berlin. Thank you very much to all our Indonesian friends who have been here this morning. And what can I say? Terima kasih. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ambassador. Would you please remain on stage as we are going to do souvenirs exchange between the embassy of the Federal Republic of Germany to Indonesia, ASEAN and Timor-Leste to the Jakarta Capital City Provincial Government. Untuk itu kami mengundang kepada Gubernur Provinsi DKI Jakarta, Bapak Rasyid Baswedan PhD, untuk dapat naik ke atas panggung dan bertukar cindera mata dengan Duta Besar Jerman. Kita berikan tepuk tangan sekali lagi. Bisa kita saksikan ini adalah souvenir yang diberikan oleh Duta Besar Jerman kepada Gubernur Provinsi DKI Jakarta, dan dilanjutkan dengan pemberian cindera mata dari Bapak Gubernur kepada Ambassador Shop. Silakan untuk diabadikan kepada rekan-rekan media. Once again, please give a big round of applause.
Ambassador of the Republic of Germany for Indonesia, ASEAN and Timor-Leste, His Excellency Pedro Schoff. Deputy Ambassador of the Republic of Indonesia for the Federal Republic of Germany, Bapak Peri pada Cooperation for European Union Delegation to Indonesia and Brunei Darussalam, Mr. Hans Farnheimer, para pejabat lingkungan Pemprov DKI, para pimpinan BUMD, all delegations from the international organizations, local startups, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning to everyone. Guten Morgen. There we go. First of all, allow me to welcome all of you to the City Hall of Jakarta. It is indeed an honor for us to host this workshop and also to continue our commitment to deepen and to celebrate the existing institutional and business lines and cooperations between Jakarta and Berlin. It is indeed, we are commemorating the 25th anniversary of our sister city partnership. So for us, this is a big event, and I would like to again express my appreciations for everyone who's involved in organizing this event. Let's give a big applause to everyone. Many has been said earlier, so allow me to just underline a few things. Jakarta and Berlin, we both face challenges. The challenge may not be the same in terms of the items of challenge, but I think the basic is the same. We both are a growing city, we both are facing dynamic challenges, and we'd like to find solutions that is new, that is breakthrough. And that's why on these occasions, allow me to express my expectations of these good times, the jam sessions that we'll be having today and tomorrow. That being in Jakarta, you will be seeing problems that we have been facing for many years. But for those who just come to the city, you come in with new perspective. You come in with a different mindset, with a different data, with a different perspective. What we need today is solutions that come from questions that may never be asked before. Be a stranger and ask unexpected questions. If I sit next to Pak Ilham and we chat, when we chat, we don't ask questions such as, Pak Ilham, why do you have 2 eyes? Pak Ilham, why do we have 1 mouth? Those are questions that we don't ask. Why? Because we all are human beings. We all are human beings. We don't ask that basic questions. Why do you have 5 fingers? We don't ask that questions anymore. We accepted that as a fact. For many of us who have been living in this city, many of the things that we live in have been accepted as fact. Now, your presence as somebody coming from outside, bring in questions that we may not be asking. Ask questions that we not be wondering. And hopefully, from there, we can come up with new solutions, new breakthrough that can benefit all of us in the city. So I'm hoping that through this workshop, the solutions that come up a solution based on questions that may not be asked before. And this is the same thing for our friends from Indonesia who are partnering in this workshop. Share ideas, challenge questions, challenge issues, and we do hope then new solutions are coming from this event. The other thing that I would like to share with you is the fact that it was mentioned earlier. Jakarta is undergoing transformations. One of our big challenges in a city of 10 million people in the territory of Jakarta, but if you're talking about Jakarta area, where we have about 28 to 30 million people surrounding Jakarta. Jakarta is in fact the biggest megapolitan in the southern hemisphere. And the challenge is we have around 17 million motor vehicles coming in and out every day. Which is quite a large number. No wonder the air is like we're facing today. Now, our effort is to convert the public from using private vehicle into using public transport. We started many years ago this program, but and then in 2018 we started a program called Jaklingko. The key word is integrations, integrating all mode of transportations into a single system that connect one another. And we have seen initial result. In 2017, we have 190 million passengers using public transport. In 2018, in 1 year, we have 230 million passengers. So a jump of 40 million in 1 year. And we're expecting that this year it could reach the number of 280 million. If that happens, it means in 2 years we have 100 million more passengers in our public transport. That is a good beginning. The challenge is how can we make this continue and expand further? Because when that happens, then we will have less private motor vehicles on our roads. And if we have less motor vehicles in our roads, that means we have less pollution, we have less traffic, obviously. And we will be coming back actually to the number of 20 years ago. In 98, about 50% of our population were using public transport. That was in 98, 20 years ago. Today it's only 23 to 25% of our population using public transport. So it dropped about a half. We need to come back to that number and even go further. Our aim is to get 75% of our population using public transport. To go there, we're integrating. But integration is not only about making sure that every public transport is connected to one another, not only about making sure the route is there, the management is there, but this is also about mindset. It's about lifestyle. And for that, we need new ideas. We need fresh idea. How can we expand further, especially on the new lifestyles of using public transport and using emission-free transport. And we do hope to shop for ideas. So allow me to express that expectations that perhaps today we may be seeing new ideas. And our approach has always been, and I've been saying this to our team over and over again, we're not interested on adopting a certain method that has been proven somewhere. We are more interested in adapting to solve our challenge. So adoptions and adaptions. The difference is only one letter, O and A. But the meaning and also the implications is very different between the two. And so we do hope that from this event, much to learn. And allow me to also share with you that Jakarta, you're coming to the right city. Not only because I'm Governor of Jakarta, but not long ago, Global Startup Ecosystem Report by Startup Genome named Jakarta on the list of global cities which are set to challenge the dominations of global startup ecosystems such as the Silicon Valley and Beijing. This is a good news for us, which means we have to promote further that ecosystem. And I do hope this meeting will contribute to that. Allow me to express again my appreciations to everyone involved in this process, and I do hope the 25th anniversary of our Sister City program will produce more and more programs similar to this, and the friendship between Indonesia and Germany becomes stronger and stronger. Thank you to everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh juga untuk siang hari ini. Oke, kita akan berikan aba-aba bersama-sama. 1, 2, 3. Sekali lagi. 1, 2, 3. Oke, baik, terima kasih kepada bapak-bapak. Dan ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of this opening session, but don't worry, don't go anywhere because we still have a lot more to come. Terima kasih sekali lagi.
From Jakarta, a vibrant capital of Indonesia and home to approximately 10 million people. The Greater Jakarta Metropolitan Area, Jabodetabek, is an acronym for Jakarta, Bogor, Depok, Tangerang, and Bekasi. It's currently the second largest urban area after Tokyo. Commitments to improve Jakarta's public transportation and pedestrian facilities have not gone unnoticed, as Jakarta received honorable mention for the 2020 Sustainable Transport Award. This was partly due to the 200% increase of passengers from the development of Trans-Jakarta bus network, and in under 3 years, as well as improvement of public transportation such as MRT, pedestrian and biking facilities. Indonesia is one of the biggest economic markets in Southeast Asia, driven by youthful population of more than 250 million people owning at least 100 million smartphones. The country currently has 4 unicorn companies that have reached 1 billion in valuation without tapping the stock market, namely Gojek. After Gojek, we have Traveloka, Bukalapak, and Tokopedia. Regional companies observing this market potential have rushed to Indonesia to grab a share of the market. And now, welcome to the good time.
Somewhere that you would like, the theme or topic that you'd like to work on. We'll do that in a little bit. Also, we would like to do a process of ideation. We went from nowhere. This went through a vigorous process of prioritization. So the 10 topics that we'll be talking about are actually coming from a good research. Finally, we also would like to proceed, and by that I mean we will do a scoping exercise. Before going off for lunch, we will do a scoping exercise that have been identified so far. Then we would like to go into a serious exploration in a little bit at the end, the second half of the day for us for the whole day. Is everyone up for it? Everyone good? Okay, so insofar as the program is concerned, this is what we have for now. Then there's a fire break and lunch of 11:45 to 1:15. The second ideation part in the afternoon, and idea presentation, the pitching session will happen at 3:30 to 4:30. So that's how the program looks like. And because we have just had, if you have your mobile phones with you, please use them. And